Alright, now we're doing 7Q. Sum of all arguments is by users 578, 387, and 87% of the people like it. We're going to write a function that finds the sum of all its arguments. So there's going to be some arguments in there, like these ones here, and we're just going to sum them up. So for this one, let's start off by changing this into a concise syntax. We're going to say const here sum is going to equal these empty parentheses, and then the rest of it is going to be an arrow. All right. Let's come down here for the tester. We're going to say console.log, just like this, and then we're going to start here. So the first thing we're going to use is this spread syntax, which allows an iterable such as an array or string to be expanded in places where 0 or more arguments or elements are expected, right? So inside these parentheses, we're going to use ... the spread syntax, and we're going to say args right here, all right? And then down here, we're going to use the reduce method. And the reduce method executes the a user-supplied reducer callback function on each element of the array in order, passing in the return value from the calculation on the preceding element. The final result of running the reducer across all elements of the array is a single value. And the first time that the callback is run, there is no return value of the previous calculation, but if supplied, an initial value may be used in its place. And we'll be using an initial value in this one, all right? The syntax we're going to use is this arrow function syntax. We're going to say reduce here. We're going to have the previous value and current value as the arguments in it. An arrow right here, an expression, and then after a comma, we're going to have the initial value. All right. So let's come over here, and we're going to say args.reduce, and then we're going to have prev for previous and cur for current. Then we're going to have the arrow right here, and for the expression, we're just going to say prev plus cur, and then we're going to have the initial value of 0 right there. And let's see if this works. Test it out, just like we want. Let's get rid of this console.log right here. Test it out one more time, and I'm going to test it out to see if it'll work without the 0. Test it out. Oh, it does. Cool. Attempt it and submit it. There we go. And so on this one, basically, I guess we can use arguments, and it'll just know that it's the arguments, and we could just do a nice for in loop for that, and then just do, total plus equals the arguments, and then return the total. And then down here, looks like there's a call method. Wait, a reduce and call arguments method. I didn't know that, but whatever. But we used this one down here. That was just the one that made the most sense to me. Let's go to mine here. Just me. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like this. And we'll see you next time.